Today I'm going to show you some of my favourite techniques for working through tension in the upper back, neck and shoulders. So I'm just starting with some nice slow effleurages, applying some warm aromatherapy oil to the whole back. You don't have to use oil. You could also use a cream or a balm, whichever you prefer. Before we get into the specific techniques today, if you're a fellow professional therapist watching, then I'd just like to remind you that massage is a completely unique and individual treatment, and the techniques I'm showing today are just a very small handful that I personally like to use, and so what I do might be completely different to you, but that's okay. There really is no right or wrong. So now that I've warmed up the whole back, I'm slowly starting to focus more onto the upper back now. Just using the palms to gently glide along the rhomboids. Then just some nice connecting moves to the shoulders and neck to prepare all of the tissues for some more focused work. And just be sure not to rush this part. You really just want to make sure that the whole area is properly warmed up. So staying at the head of the couch, I'm using some soft knuckles, starting towards the outer shoulder, working along the trap and up towards the neck. I'll then rotate the wrists and bring the knuckles down along the inside of the shoulder blade and then sweep round towards the lat before coming back up and repeating the movement. And I find this to be just a lovely continuous technique because you can work through quite a large area without ever needing to break contact. And if you'd like to, as a more continuous movement, you could take this all the way down. Instead of sweeping round to the lats, you could take it down to the lower back and then all the way up to the neck. Just a really nice connecting move. Now again, using those soft knuckles, we'll just do some slow rotations all along the traps. And then if I need to apply a bit more specific pressure, I'll do some pressing and palpate into the traps before doing some stripping all the way out. Never breaking contact throughout the whole treatment. And then once the traps are nice and warm and beginning to soften, I'll move down to the shoulder blade and do some specific focused work there. So I'll just begin using some stacked thumbs, one on top of the other, to work my way all around the shoulder blade. You can use them individually, to really open up any tight areas, like I am just here, as there's quite a large adhesion underneath that needs gently breaking down. But you never want to use your thumbs on their own for too long. If you're going to use them, then ideally it's best to stack one on top of the other, as that just allows you to reinforce the movement and apply some more pressure. I'm then using my fingertips to work around the shoulder blade, which, by the way, this is why it's so important to always make sure your nails are short for moves like this. It would be really uncomfortable for the client if they were being scratched by a long nail, so just make sure they're nice and short. And you could use one hand or stacked hands just to really work in. Hold for a second if you need to, until you can feel the tension begin to release. So back to the head of the couch now. I'm just using one hand again, using the soft part of the knuckle, maintaining a nice strong wrist position while supporting the occipital area with my left hand. You could use two hands for this, but for more specific work around the shoulder blade, I generally prefer to just use one. And by the way, just a complete side note, I would love to know, are you a therapist watching? Are you a well-being enthusiast? Or do you just enjoy to watch massages? Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Then once I've worked through both shoulder blades, whilst I'm at the head of the couch, I like to just do a little bit of neck work. Well, I say I like to do neck work, I should probably mention my partner has a 20-inch neck. So getting my hands around his neck is actually extremely challenging. It's not so bad on my female clients, but as you can probably see, it's a little bit challenging for me to really get a hold. But generally, on a more normal size neck, you could just do some nice effleurage and petrissage. And then I love to do some gentle suboccipital holds here, working in with the fingertips to begin with. Clients always tell me how good this feels, and I completely agree. When I see my therapist and she works the base of the scalp, it just releases so much tension in the neck and the head. So definitely make sure you spend some time here. So just as I finish on the neck today, just again using that soft part of the knuckles, I'm just doing some nice slow rotations, and I'm actually going to be filming a separate dedicated neck massage video with my partner lying on his back So if you'd like to see that video, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'm finishing today's treatment exactly the same as I started, with some nice slow effleurages to the whole back. It's a really good way of letting the client know the treatment is ending, and it just brings everything together. I really hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial and that you've learned some new techniques. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.